'Twas the show before Christmas, and throughout all our rooms, children were behaving as well as they should. But once they were done worrying about school, Miss Gillan walked in looking so cool. When Martina was done working on that, they all saw Luke wearing a Christmas hat. He stayed there to hear them sing a holiday song, but once they were done, they all saw Alyssa talking to teachers about their Christmas tradition. We are the hosts, Kaya and Alyssa, and we have much, much more planned for you. So wait there, and we'll be back after the break. Martina wanted to know more about Miss Gillan's trip to Thailand.
Hi, I'm here with one of our 5th grade teachers, Mrs. Gillan. So, Mrs. Gillan, I heard that you taught in Thailand for a year.
Yes, I did. 2 years ago, I taught at American Pacific International School.
That's cool. How are students different in Thailand compared to the United States?
Well, I feel like students are students, no matter where they come from. One thing that was different in that school, in my class, I had 7 different nationalities. That they all had English as a second language, and so that was very different to teach that way.
Cool. Tell us about your accident in Thailand. I heard that was pretty rough.
Yes, I was riding a motor scooter. I wasn't very good at it, was just learning how, and instead of hitting the brake, I hit the gas. Yeah, not very smart. And I was thrown into a ravine, and it broke my arm in many, many pieces. Had to have a plate put in with some screws and stuff. It's all fun.
So the holidays are coming up. Do you have any plans to go anywhere for Christmas?
No, I'm staying home this year for Christmas. I wish I was going to Germany to see my kids, though.
Me too. What is your favorite Christmas food?
Every year for Christmas, we try to do something different. Like this year, I'm going to be making beef Wellington.
Cool, what is that?
Well, it's meat that has it's a tenderloin, beef tenderloin with some mushrooms and things around it, and then it's covered with a pastry.
That sounds good. What is a favorite Christmas tradition in your family?
Well, from the time I was very small, we always read the Christmas story from the Bible, and then we sit around and pass out gifts and just be together as a family.
Cool. What is a memorable moment teaching here at Clearwater Creek?
Well, I've taught here for a long time, since Clearwater Creek opened, so I have lots and lots and lots of memories and kids and things like that. I think the thing that comes out the most was it was a teacher activity that we had one of those mechanical bulls, and I got to ride a mechanical bull.
Well, thank you for letting me interview you. We'll be back right after the break.
We sent Alyssa out to ask teachers what their Christmas traditions are.
What's your Christmas tradition?
Well, we go to midnight mass, or usually it's about 10 o'clock at night, and then we open up one present, and usually it's pajamas, and we wear our pajamas to bed.
Having an ugly sweater party. I like to dress my dog up as Rudolph.
My Christmas tradition since I was a little girl was that we get out the Bible and read the Christmas story, and then we sit together and give each other gifts and just have a good family time.
I like to bake cookies with my family, and then we always put cookies out on Christmas Eve for Santa.
On Christmas Eve, my family and I get together, we go out for dinner, we go to church, we go home and open presents, and we wait for Santa to come.
Every Christmas Eve, my family gets to open one present, and it's pajamas. And so we get to sleep in our Christmas PJs the night before Christmas.
My Christmas tradition is going down and seeing the mayor's Christmas tree lighting and spending time at Crown Center.
My Christmas tradition is every year my girls and my mom all get together and we have one solid day of baking everything we bake for Christmas, and it takes us like 9 hours.
Each person in my family only receives 4 gifts. We do a want, a read, a wear, and a need. So that is our Christmas tradition.
On Christmas Eve, my family and I go to church service, and the kids are always in a hurry to get home because as soon as we get home, we eat and then we open gifts. So our whole family opens all of our gifts on Christmas Eve.
Kaya was eager to know what Mr. Ricketts is doing for the holidays. Welcome back to CWMe. I'm here with Mr. Ricketts. So Mr. Ricketts, what do you and your family like to do together?
Oh my goodness. Well, I do like to bake a lot, and so my kids really enjoy helping me with that, with cheesecakes and cookies and just a lot of breakfast things. We also like to go hiking and exploring. We like getting outside and playing and just keeping really active. They're very active individuals. Keeps Mrs. Ricketts and I keeps us on our toes and pretty tired. So it's fun. It's fun though. It's totally fun.
Do you have any plans to go anywhere for Christmas?
Oh, goodness. Well, yeah, we're going to be going to visit a lot of family. So we'll be going to Wichita, and we'll head over to Lawrence, Rock Chalk, and down to Ottawa, where my parents are. And, yeah, we'll be spending lots of time with family for the holidays.
That sounds really fun.
We're excited.
Does your family have any traditions for the holiday?
Yes. Yes. We every now and then we will get together and on Christmas Eve, and we will exchange gifts on that night just so that we can have more time to enjoy family time and breakfast in the morning. Another tradition that my wife and I started is every year we get a new ornament for our tree. So if we go on a vacation somewhere, we get an ornament to represent that, or if there's a big event like a new baby in the family, we get some sort of ornament to represent that moment in our lives. So
We do that too.
it's a fun one. Yeah.
What do you enjoy doing with your kids?
My boys are very energetic and they like to wrestle. So there's a game we play called Back and Belly where they like to climb all over me, which works really well, except for when I'm in pain. We also like to do puzzles and build blocks together at this point.
That sounds fun. What are your hobbies?
I used to like to run. I still enjoy reading, and I like doing art stuff, so painting and drawing. I also I'm a little bit of a Star Wars fan, so I kind of am looking forward to that, yes. And I like writing, so I do a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you.
What is your most memorable moment here at Clearwater Creek as a 4th grade teacher?
You know, and that's a really difficult one because it's been such an amazing experience here at Clearwater Creek, and especially in 4th grade. It's been a lot of fun. If I had to narrow it down to just maybe one experience, I would have to say it's the field trip that we do to the park in the end of the year, where we get to go to the picnic out there and just spend the afternoon playing and hanging out and having a good time. That's one of my favorite memories. It's always a lot of fun. The weather is usually always amazing, and it's just a really fun way to celebrate the end of the year.
Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back after the break. Asher went out and asked kindergarten through 5th graders what they want for Christmas. Let's hear what they told Asher.
What do you want for Christmas?
A Sammy Lawrence costume. I want a Nerf gun. A yo-yo. A mountain to a monster truck. I want a gymnastics bar. A watch. Cats. A little life pet. A lava ball. A puppy. Stuffed animal. Legos.
I want gift cards. I want some video games. A drone. What do you want for Christmas?
I want a hoverboard.
Welcome back to CWMe. Today I'm here with Addison, our school 2017 school spelling bee winner. So Addison, how do you feel about winning our school spelling bee?
I was very scared at first, but then when I won, I felt very, very, very happy.
What were you most nervous about being in our school spelling bee?
I was probably most nervous about getting out and losing.
What are you doing for this Christmas?
Well, since I moved here from Wichita, then I'm going back to see my grandparents.
That sounds fun. Thank you for letting me interview you. We'll be back after the break. Parents wanted to know more about Mrs. Snotty and her family.
I'm here today with Mrs. Snoddy. So Mrs. Snoddy, where are you going for the holidays?
Well, we're going to stay home, and it's going to be my husband and my youngest daughter and I, Maddie. We're not going to go anywhere. Kind of nice.
Oh. So, do you plan doing anything fun with your daughters and husband over the holidays?
We are going to do some work on the inside of our house, which isn't a lot of fun, but it is kind of fun because it makes it look better. And my daughter, Caitlin, is going to be in Portland, Oregon, and Madison is going to be home for Christmas. So we'll make cookies and Chex Mix and fudge.
So, what was your dream job as a kid?
I wanted to be a veterinarian. I did. And I worked for veterinary clinics for 7 years, and I was a veterinary technician. And then when I got married, I had children, and I stayed home.
What is your favorite part about teaching computer?
I like teaching computer because it's fun, and I get to have all of the kids in the school, so you get to know everyone. And I love to watch faces when they do PowerPoints at first because they've never done anything like that. And when they can make words move and animation, they really enjoy that. It makes me feel good.
Why did you like to be a computer teacher?
I think because computers always were interesting to me. They came out as I grew up. When I was in college, I took my very first computer class. Before that, they weren't very popular. And it was very convenient for me to be able to be home with my girls when they were off in the summer and in the holidays.
Okay. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to hike, go for walks, and garden. I like to work out in the yard a lot. We go to Colorado every summer and hike. My husband likes to fish, so I go read.
Thanks for letting me interview you, Mr. Snotty. We'll be back after the break.
Thank you.
Luke filmed our celebration choir in action, and we brought Mrs. Moore into our studio to learn more about what they do.
There's a special choir at Clearwater Creek Elementary that is a celebration choir. There are over 150 students in choir. Students say that the hardest part about choir is learning the songs. And I bet that you can guess what their favorite part about choir is. It's the choir tours, of course. Most kids like the places they go, like the legends in the mall. But other students like bringing joy to other people. And that's the most important thing of all during the holiday season.
I'm Luke, and I'm here with Mrs. Moore. So, Mrs. Moore, what is your favorite song that the choir sang on the tour?
My favorite song that the choir sang on the tour is The Holly and the Ivy.
Oh, I love that one. That was a really, really good one. So, do you have any plans for this Christmas?
This Christmas, hopefully, we will move into our new home completely with furniture by Christmas. That's the goal. And be able to host a Christmas dinner with my husband's family.
Cool. So, what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time lately has been remodeling our new home a lot and shopping for furniture and things of that nature. But typically, I am a DIYer, so we always are doing some type of project around the house or some new project, and I love to travel.
Oh, okay. Cool. Why did you decide to become a music teacher?
Well, music is kind of in my family blood. On my dad's side of the family, all of my aunts majored in music, and all of my cousins, including myself, were involved in music. And so seeing those examples and just being in music all my life, I was like, that's what I want to do. And so obviously that's what I'm doing, and I love what I do.
Interesting. So what is your favorite thing about Christmas?
My favorite thing about Christmas is having the opportunity to spend time with family. I remember growing up, me and my dad really, really loved Christmas, and we would take the time on Christmas Eve to drive around and see all the Christmas lights. And we got to open up one Christmas present on Christmas Eve. So just spending time with family and creating memories, as well as doing things that I've done all my life and continuing those traditions.
We do that too. We drive around and see all the lights.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
It is. It's cool.
Well, thank you so much for letting me interview you. We'll be back after the break.
Thank you.
We are going to end our show today with our celebration choir singing Peace, Peace.